That's funny. Alright, hello YouTube, Chance Paladin here. I haven't done a video in a while, and well, things haven't been going very good for me. I wanted to run you through some Umbrella Corps stuff really quick though. I wasn't sure if I'd showed you guys this, but I beat every single challenge in Experiment. I actually did this quite a while ago. And the reason why I'm showing you this is just I wanted to play through Experiment, and I'm not playing it to beat any specific thing. I just wanted to play through it and try to drum up some. See, I won't talk during this because I'm never sure how much of this it records when I talk. Deadly Experiment. Let's see, what am I supposed to do for this one? Collect DNA samples. Okay. Resident Evil 7 launched, which I think is a big, muddy, scripted disaster. And yet it did insanely popular because people are fickle and ridiculous. So even though this game is like the second most trolled game in existence besides No Man's Sky, I don't know what that tells you.
There it is.
Everybody loves Resident Evil 7, and this game gets no support. They just dropped support out of nowhere.
There it is.
Right in the middle of developing a patch. Even though this being a perfectly fine game. No, I'm not amazing at it. Like, I'm not grabbing zombie shields, for example. But if you've seen any of my PvP gameplay, I'm pretty decent at this game. And as I say that, I'm probably going to get screwed. Recording, I don't do as great. Whoops. Because my frame rate seems to drop just enough, since I don't have a great video card still. To where I lose about 5 to 10 frame rate recording. Maybe not that bad. I lose about 5 frame rate, which is just enough to hurt me in PvP a little bit of the time. To fight with the Alright, what's the... So, the biggest reason why I haven't been recording is I've been spending almost exclusively all of my time doing job stuff. Collect DNA, okay. Doing job stuff. And,
this one's mine.
Trying to follow... What's this? as it were. I haven't been talking about current events a lot because I don't know if anybody wants to hear what I have to say. Because here in the Pacific Northwest, we are outnumbered by a large margin. And I haven't really found an audience. So I don't know. I used to talk a lot. Try to share my opinion, share my voice, and I never really found an audience of more than a couple people. And those people never shared it.
Sample obtained.
And those people never really told me to keep going, keep talking. So I didn't keep going, keep talking. But I'm gonna try. This is my effort. Do I have grenades? I do have grenades. Oh, that's right. Grenades aren't really good in this game. They're really good at slow time. Man, I have so many things I want to talk about. But, so I've written. So I've had no luck finding a job. We have mediation in about 2 weeks where we'll be most likely losing our house. Let's see. Sorry, I keep pausing. I don't know how much it records when it's loading. And yeah, part of me just helping keeping. Happy birthday! Here's a shotgun. Great, it's a shotgun level. Come on. I tried to do a GoFundMe, GoFundMe to save the account, to save my house. Made enough money to pay for the mediation, which was over $300, and send in the paperwork, which costs over another $100.
This one's mine.
Which I know that sounds like, why would it sound so much to cost me? Why would that cost so much? Well, it costs so much. Where's my shotgun? But, oh, it must be like
there it is.
Well, it costs a lot of money to print all that out. And it costs a lot of money to ship all that out. And then it turned out that some of the people had been lying to us.
There it is.
And oh, that's right. You gotta do.
This one's mine.
You gotta do a full reload. There's no tactical reloads in this. I asked them to add it.
Sample obtained.
And they worked on Resident Evil 7 instead and sold 3 million copies. So up each other's ass about it. Oh gosh.
This one's mine.
So anyway, let's see the house.
This one's mine.
Yeah, so made enough money on the GoFundMe to pay for mediation and pay for
There it is.
to send everything. Which there's no way we could have afforded any of that, and still even pay for food. And then it helped us pay for a couple bills. Damn. Coffee's finally kicking in. Sort of. Sort of freaking kicking in. So, I hate to say I lost a lot of friends over that. A lot of people that could have helped did nothing. And a lot of people that could have done a lot more did 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 some interesting things. So it was a learning experience that nobody should ever have to go through. You should never have to figure out who your friends are. That bill should never have to come due. And I think I'll wait. I mean, I already wasn't talking to like 95% of my family. But holy crap, they had a chance to redeem themselves. And it's like a joke. It's like a joke to them.
Sample obtained.
Okay, what? Shoot, I didn't read what the... This must be a melee episode. Hello, everybody. Oh, this is... Yeah, I remember this one now. This is a melee episode. Hello, everybody. Hello.
There it is.
Hello. Hello. I love to say hello when I'm melee. I'm sorry. Hello. I'm trying to get on track, but it's hard to not just say hello. Do that when I'm playing Battlefront. Also, melee everyone with my bow staff. Oh, hello. Anyway, nobody took it seriously. Like,
Sample obtained.
out of my family. And only a handful of friends took it seriously. I was floored. I had a couple of friends that would not have even noticed their bank accounts change, and could have got my house up to speed. And it was amazing. They didn't even respond. I had other friends, and family. All I asked was for them to share it. No response. Or how do I share it? That was my favorite response. What do you mean? How do you share it? And then I had other family members that ended up raising multiple hundreds of dollars by themselves. So, which was amazing. I had one family member basically raised half the money by herself.
There it is.
I still can't believe that. And she's not even a blood relative.
Sample obtained.
And I still.
This one's mine.
It's just amazing. And then I raised $6 So she raised
This
half
one's
the
mine.
money herself. I raised about a third of the money myself.
This one's mine.
Just on Twitter, which is insane.
Sample obtained.
And then, yeah, and then another friend of mine, which I'm extremely thankful for. I don't want to criticize.
There it is.
I mean, everything could always go better. There's always
This one's mine.
circumstances, and there's always exceptions. But he raced the other third. Nobody else did. Did like
This one's mine.
everybody else did. Very, very, very. They all did like something, but it was just like it was. I'm extremely grateful for all of it, but in terms of, and it all helped. It all compounded, and people got to see that people were interested in stuff. So it helped,
Sample obtained.
relatively speaking. But oh my goodness, if everybody had, yeah,
Sample obtained.
it's hard to explain, and it's hard to be critical. But I mean, it's still look back and go like, what if everybody had put in 100%, right?
Sample obtained.
Great. I'm just going through and mailing everybody now.
Sample obtained.
That's why I haven't been mailing, but one of the
Sample
levels
obtained.
is a melee level that I'm used to mailing. Mailing in this game system.
This one's mine.
So anyway, I didn't want to make this a video where I just complain about that. So that's been over for about 2.5 months. People stopped donating, and nobody wanted to hear about
Sample
it anymore.
obtained.
And
Sample obtained.
and so I stopped bugging people about it, and
There it is.
I've changed a lot of things in my life. And I just whoa. And obviously, civil unrest has escalated or elevated or some other metaphor. And so besides working on trying to get a job,
Sample
I've
obtained.
been working on civil unrest, or working on preparing for civil unrest. People are saying, "Well, you can't do anything. You can't do anything
Sample
without
obtained.
money." That is the biggest load of bullshit ever. I am so sick and tired of hearing that. That is the biggest cop out on the planet.
There it is.
That just means you're a piece of shit
This one's mine.
and you have no imagination. I have no money at all, and I am preparing more with no money
This one's mine.
than I have ever prepared for civil unrest in my entire life. And it's not coming. Like, it's here.
There it is.
Like, it's here.
Sample obtained.
If you're only starting to prepare for it, it's too late.
Sample
By the way,
obtained.
the music in this game is freaking amazing. I'm still really
There
good
it
at
is.
the one album.
Sample obtained.
Oh, come on, you're killing my time.
Sample obtained. This one's mine. mine.
Gosh, how many of these things
This one's mine. Sample obtained.
So I started writing books as part of my outlet.
Sample obtained.
I started mailing, so I was basically on books. And I've written 2 books, and I'm working on my 3rd. I did horrible on my time because I couldn't find mobs, and I wasn't using pure melee, which is how to get the best times. There, by the way. You can see my best time. Right there, up at top. My books start during the collapse and cover kind of like the first 2 years. I love how long they go on without their heads. Cover about the first 2 years of the collapse, and they're specific to the Pacific Northwest.
There it is.
So I'm not sure how anyone else would be interested in them, but I really don't care. I'm not writing them for people outside the Pacific Northwest. If it's something that I noticed, is that Central America is the head doggy. Is it Central America? No. Middle America? No, that's not right either. That middle part, Midwest? What the hell is the middle part of America called? Boom!
This one's mine.
Oh, man, these dogs are gonna be the death of me.
Sample obtained.
Ohio, Idaho, Utah, whatever that middle part of America is called. Anyway, I don't really hear much out of them at all. I think they're busy watching the rest of us laughing. And then the East Coast obviously has its own problems. But the East Coast is pointing at us going, you guys are screwed up. And we're like, you guys are screwed up. And we both know we're screwed up. So neither the East or the West Coast is in any position to really do anything for each other. Because we both have completely different sets of equally important, similar but different problems. Oh, this is a secure location map. or mission. So, to my knowledge, there's only been one other series that's like Pacific Northwest based, which is really good. 299 Days series is really good. I like this gun.
Beginning transmission.
But the thing is, 299 Days is kind of from the view of a politician with lots of money. And I don't know. No, I don't want a Doberman picture. I don't know.
Located.
That book is really good, or that series was really good for so many reasons. But come on, and it just hits so many marks, and it's so prophetic for so many reasons. Seriously, I should just really just say go read 299 Days. Where's the next one? But why is yours different than my story down? Well, first of all, mine's not published yet. Mine's gonna be published soon. I'm re-editing the first book for like the third freaking time because editing books is hard. Oh, shit, I gotta run back up. Excuse me. There we go. That's what I was looking for. But gosh, 299 Days ended up getting so many things that friggin' ended up happening. It was scary. But I think my book doesn't take anything from 299 Days. Well, the thing is like, oh, you butthole. But some of the things that he gets right in that are, how do I say this, are gonna happen like no matter what. Like, I don't know, spoilers alert, like the freeways and overpasses are gonna be a damn death trap. And I addressed that, I think, like in book 3. I can't remember which book. Tate, John Tate. I can't remember. He's a great guy. His books are amazing, but he addresses that in some of his books too. I mean, I don't feel like that's ripping him off. That's when you live in the Pacific Northwest, you know about I-5. Boop-a-doop-a-doop, boop-a-doop-a-doop. Boop-a-doop-a-doop, boop-a-doop. You know that I-5 and the overpasses are going to be a death trap. So what I tried to do though is I try not to rehash tactically and story-wise speaking what he's already covered in his book series. Sorry. So Um, there's just a lot of stuff that happens. Gosh, man. A lot of stuff that happens in his books that isn't going to happen in mine. Crap. Simply because I'm not doing good. Oh, can't jump out that one. Simply because, like, I don't need to rewrite something that's already happened in his books. So, like, if an ambush happens somewhere, or if people get stranded somewhere and some horrible thing happens because, like, people are stupid, even though it's, like, horrible and tragic and true, like, really important, and, like, everybody should know or read or learn about that or whatever. I don't rehash that, like, in my stories, even though, like, I could have done that. Close the door. I could have done that. I didn't. And not because. I mean, not because, like, it would have been fair or unfair to him or this or that. Ouch. He does a good job of telling those stories, those issues, and those situations. His story tells a lot of things for a lot of reasons. And that stuff...
There it is.
I don't know. He covers those things.
There it is.
And I wanted to feel like if you read 299 Days, that you can read my books and not feel like you're reading the same damn thing over again. I also... my books... oh shit. My books also... I don't want to say this... are happening a couple years later than his. And the issues are slightly... some of the issues are the same. There's kind of some more details on some of them. Crap, don't tell me I'm not gonna open it. There's some more details on some of them. Like, he knew what a lot of the civil unrest was going to be, but I think he didn't know how it was going to be compartmentalized.
There it is.
For example, or not compartmentalized, but segmented. And we know a lot more of that now, as we're getting closer. So a lot of his books... jeez, how do I say this? I mean, his books were basically right on. And a lot of the stuff that he was writing about happened as he was writing his books. That's how right on he was. And then some of the stuff was in the future.
This one's mine.
And so he the stuff that he was writing about, like as it was happening, is gonna seem strange. It's gonna be like, this stuff already happened, but it is. He didn't know that when he was writing it. He was writing it, and then it freaking happened. Not his fault. That's just how dialed in he was.
Sample obtained.
And this stuff, a lot of the stuff that I've written has already happened. And it's already been covered in his books. And then the other half of what I'm trying to do is the same thing that I'm trying to do.
Sample obtained.
Which is try to cover what happens next. Well, he was trying to do that too. It's just that he didn't get a lot of it written before it happened.
There it is.
So some of what I write ends up being kind of sci-fi. Because I try to have a little bit more fun with it. Like what would happen if, I don't want to ruin any of it, so I want people to read it. Like what would happen if this happened, what would happen if that happened, like what would happen if things progressed like a little further
there it is.
In this area, because I don't think the collapse is going to happen for about another year and a half. I think Trump escalated it in some ways and then held it off in other ways. So I try to imagine in my book like what things will be like in a year. Like how far... Uh-oh. This is one of the hardest parts. Like how far technology will get in a year and a half. How we'll use technology in a year and a half. And some other stuff. I just don't want to spoil a lot of it. And so that's when the story takes place. The story takes place in about a year and a half. It starts. But then it takes place between a year and a half from now. And then about 2 years from that. So it's however long like technology and the products we use, and everything that you see now that's like being prototyped and developed. How far those things move.
This one's mine.
And I try to forecast that stuff. Mostly for fun, honestly, not to like for any kind of seriousness. Oh, fuck me. Yeah. First death. This level is hard. This is one of the hardest stages in the game. I have played this stage so many times.
Sample obtained.
Enough screwing around, pansies.
There it
This
is.
is probably going to be melee from now on. Sorry, everybody.
Sample obtained.
I'm not playing around anymore.
This one's mine.
Otherwise, I'm going to be at this level all night. Which is fine, because I've already played this level for hours. Hours and hours and hours. Which is what you should do, because it actually gets you really good at this level. PvP. Anyway. So.
This one's mine.
Yeah, I wasn't recording right now. It would give me a couple of extra frames. Which would help me with my hitboxes, which is why I wouldn't be using so much. So I try to have fun with it.
Sample obtained.
I look at like the viruses, and and everything that are happening right now, and I try to incorporate that. I try to look at what everybody's sick with, what like animals are sick with. I try to look at like, technology, and I try to look at the environment, and I try to incorporate all those things, and I really try to world build. And I think those are some things that Tate didn't do. I mean, he didn't need to be quite frank. But I think some of those things make for a more interesting story. Because, and the prime reason for that is he wrote it from a political,
There it is.
and an almost civics point of view. And I'm writing it from an analyst point of view. I don't know if that's going to make it a better battle book. A better battle book. Sorry, I think a better battle book should be mandatory reading. Anyway, I digress. Chop!
This
I
one's
shouldn't
mine.
do that again, that's going to get me killed. I'm hoping that from the analyst's point of view, it makes it more interesting for people and makes it more immersive. The one thing I'll say about my books, though, is that they're not bloated.
This one's mine.
They hover right around 20,000 or slightly less words per book. Oh, you bitch.
There it is.
I don't know. I mean, I can't say what book 3 is going to be yet. Like, how long book 3 is going to be.
Sample
But
obtained.
book 2 is around 22,000 words. Book 2 is around 18,
There it is.
17, 18.
This one's mine.
I didn't say you, liar. 2 more. Whoops. Oh. Oh, wait. Bow. I don't aim. It's so funny is I was never aiming, so they're all novellas basically. I was never aiming for that length. That's just how long they ended up being.
Sample obtained.
And that ends up being a good length. And it's funny, I read a lot of stuff online about length. Oh, man, there was someone again right at that damn door. I read a lot about lengths and stuff, and they said, lengths of books don't matter. What matters is, like, the pacing and the content.
This one's mine.
And, whether or not you're gonna cheat people. And, I don't feel like I do that. I have, oh my gosh. I have a little pre-part where I kind of have a little part where I kind of explain, have a little intro
This one's mine.
for each story. And sort of. And then, like, I jump right into the story. And, I mean, I don't jump into the story, but I mean, the story starts. And,
This one's mine. This one's mine.
and then when the story's over and whatever it is resolved, it's resolved. And then there's like a wrap up chapter, and then a little
This one's
prologue.
mine.
And that's it. Like, I don't do a sneak preview of the next book.
This one's mine.
I just say, you know, see you in the next book. Called this.
Sample obtained.
Find it where you find this one. That's all. That's all I do. Like there's no frills or gimmicks. It is very straightforward.
This one's mine.
Oh, son of a bitch. It's very straightforward, and that's based off of fuck. Wow, teabagged by the dog. Oh, am I gonna get past this stage? I love these guys' helmets, by the way. They're like $400+.
There it is.
These guys' combat Kevlar tactical helmets with the snap-on
Sample obtained.
earmuffs. Absolutely love those things.
There it is.
And then they have the little snap-on doodles for headsets. For like for
Sample obtained.
whatever night vision there's a lot of things I'm trying to do. So many things I'm trying to do with these books that are hard to explain without spoiling anything, but
This one's mine.
I'm trying to integrate all of my past analysis
Sample obtained.
into them, so they're almost like sort of
Sample
like
obtained.
a living resume, or like a living like
There
audit
it is.
almost. Of every single thing that like I love about like my life and my life experiences.
There it is.
But I am really pushing myself to learn, so I'm not
This one's
just
mine.
talking out my ass. And I don't want to go into a lot of detail
Sample obtained.
about that, but my book's gone through a lot of rewrites. Even book 3 is already gone through. I'm only like 8 or 9 chapters in, and it's already going through multiple rewrites, and it's a couple chapters are gonna be going through rewrites already, because I'm trying to make them authentic.
There
And
it is.
Tom Clancy, God rest his soul, I imagine
There it is.
that's a lot of what he went through as he struggled to
Sample obtained.
put his mind in the situation, but then to actually make it authentic.
There it is.
And nothing against like what Tate did, because Tate, when he wrote 299 Days, did a lot of work, and he was doing a lot of work anyway. And I'm going through that process also. But a lot of this
Sample
stuff
obtained.
is a step past that, but for a different reason. And it's for a different reason because that's for similar reasons, but it's for different reasons too. Like, well, I mean, a big part of it is that Tate,
This one's mine.
like in 299 Days, got a retirement
Sample
magically all of a sudden, and enough money to get a house, and was able to, in the book, again, because he keeps a lot of his personal life secret. I think that's a great idea. Gets a he gets a family member passes and he gets that money and is able to get a second house from that. And there's an important reason for that.
This one's mine.
There's a lot of I could talk for hours and hours and hours on this,
Sample
but
obtained.
my story has to work in a lot of different ways for a lot of different reasons. And so a lot of the tactics and the things that he had to learn in real life, and so a lot of the things that he applied to that book,
There it is.
wouldn't work for me and wouldn't work for a lot of people. But likewise, I'm not even going to go into the city BS because, as they pointed out, like as much as I think the Doomsday Prepper show is so ridiculous,
There it is.
if you're in the city, and nowadays it's even worse, there is such a slim chance that you're going to make it.
This one's mine.
But I would even almost say now, if you're in the city, do you even believe what the rest of us believe, or like, are you in the know? So yeah, okay, part 2. So I don't know how many. I guess that would be a good question. Is how many people in? Holy shit! I made it. Oh, 5 seconds. 5 seconds. That was a good run. I mean, there's a lot of good people that work in the cities, but they can get out with it, and they all plan on being able to get out. But the people who live in the cities, I think by now, honestly, everyone that lives in the cities, or the high majority of people that live in the cities, know damn well what they're getting themselves into, and are a part. Yeah, are part of the other side in some form or fashion. Otherwise, they would be living in the city.
Sample obtained.
They might disagree, but if you're eating in those shops, those like hyper expensive like food places, if you're buying from those like hyper expensive clothes shops and stuff, you're supporting that infrastructure. You're drawing from the taxes of the rest of the state in your city states that you're living in. Now, I'm not talking about free states. I'm talking about liberal city states right now. The neoliberals or whatever. I don't have a good name for them. Then honestly, I prefer to not I prefer not to give them. I prefer to not give them a name. But yeah. But I think the people that live in, I guess we call them what, like liberal stronghold cities. If they live in them, they know exactly what they're doing there. I guess that's a good way to say it. So if something like horrible happens to them,
Transfer point located.
from their own side. Oh, Scheiße. Yeah. Which, by the way, nothing horrible should happen to them. I'm not saying that, but this is all from their own side.
Objective complete.
They're gonna. Not only are they all so rich, and probably even have multiple houses and stuff that they could have moved, whereas most of us can't move. But
Beginning transmission.
they could have sold, their $1 million condo and got a normal frigging place like the rest of us. But I just think they know, or they knew, and just chose. And just chose to stay there, and just chose to ignore it, or whatever. I don't know. That's weird. Those birds just blew up. Oh gosh. I don't recommend fighting those guys that way. I only fought him that way because he took me off guard. He actually surprised me. For crying out loud. Damn it! The one guy hit me. Yeah. They did really good on the Ganado artwork in this game. This is for some reason, excuse me, for some reason they don't make a 3-stage of this, and I don't know why. It's one of the things I keep begging them for. I message them every couple days, and I recommend everybody else do the same.
Objective complete.
I really wish they'd make a 3-stage of this. And 2 or 3 of the other maps that they have. Oh gosh. Look at the heck guy. Jeez. Okay, Sonic that.
Objective complete.
Birds. That guy was cruising. And some of the other maps in the game don't even have experiment stages. Oh gosh. So I'm charging up my axe and then hitting him with my full melee move. That's what's doing so much damage to me. I think that's the only move in the game that hits them. I think I have a tutorial somewhere that explains that that's the best way to kill those things. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, getting my nuts eaten by the zombie dog. Wow. Wow, that really hurt my face. They ate all of my meaty parts. Can't do it really good. Okay. Alright. No, I missed. I missed completely. I missed completely. Yeah. I always get to see pictures of their junk. It's like, I lost. There's a picture of my junk. So I don't know. I feel bad. But I don't know. I would love to hear from people that still live in liberal stronghold cities. And you know which one I'm talking about. Gosh, like, what was it? Houston? No, Austin. Austin's got problems. I'd love to hear some people from Austin. Because people keep saying, oh, well, you know, Austin, this and that, and, you know, there's so-and-so, you know, such and such people that live there, and they're not going to take it, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't know. I think Austin's got a lot more liberals and a lot more
Objective complete.
groups of people that are going to just take it over. And I think people are going to have to stay out of... Wow. People are going to have to stay out of the cities in Austin. And don't get me wrong, I still think like 95% of Texas is going to remain free. But I think there's still going to be like the tiny city states. Which is funny, again, I know it's gonna sound like a broken record. But all that's addressed in 299 days also. Oh yeah, I see you over there. That's your ground plate. Oh crap. Where'd you come from? Did I miss him with my grenade? Oh, these are fire grenades. All they do is piss me off.
Secure transmission.
Oh yeah. Got him. First. Yeah, 299 Days talks about that too. Basically, every major city in Texas gets lost. And then they tried to invade Texas from Arizona. Gosh, spoiler alert. And then Arizona actually fights back, to their credit, and then Texas helps Arizona, and then they obviously just leave the cities alone. And which I still think is 100% the right thing to do. Unless the city can hold itself, there's no reason to interfere with whatever they're doing in the city. And some cities are going to absolutely be able to hold their own. I want to make that clear to anybody who's actually listening to this. Oh, shit. Wow, you guys. This is such a bitch of a level. Yeah, your crotch is right there. There are going to be cities they're going to be able to hold their own, and that is great. And I support that 100%. A couple of things though, like I don't know, that doesn't make like for a really interesting story. A couple other things though, like I don't think this is kind of Not that Tate got this wrong,
Mission
because
complete.
he addresses this. Oh, damn it.
Secure
He
transmission.
addresses this. Maybe it's in how he words it. Or maybe it's in how he describes it. But the government isn't really our enemy. I don't feel like... Whoa! Dang, I forgot that little spot has a tendency of doing that. I don't think...
Objective complete.
Well, actually, I've thought this for a long time. Like, martial law is not something to be worried about
Beginning transmission.
anymore. There's a lot scarier things than martial law. The National Guard coming. There's things that are like 10 times worse than that now.
Objective complete.
Whoa, okay. Back up, back up. Coming through. Coming through. Coming through.
Beginning transmission.
Oh. Oh god. Crap. And if I had to guess, I would say like both sides of the ideological coin are probably represented about 50-50 in the military. So I'm just not worried. Just not worried about military. And so therefore I'm just not scared about the government at all. Also, the current political situation is actually disarming, or at least attempting to disarm, a lot of those random armed departments that didn't answer to anybody. Those were, well, wait for a second. Like Bureau of Land Management having a small army, for example, and there's like 3 or 4 other departments that had the same thing. Oh, it's a briefcase match. Damn it, I'm already having acid reflux. It sucks. I seriously can't go a day without a Prilosec. It really sucks. Really, really sucks. Ow. So I can... So I can't play this too much longer because I'm getting harder. Damn. This level's actually really easy. I just apparently am playing really bad right now. I wonder if I usually get that one last. It's actually hard to, I think part of it is that it's hard to talk and play this, hard to talk and do this one at the same time. Because fuck, asshole. Yeah, yeah. You're a bitch. Oh, really? You took no damage from that? Because you were pointing. That pointing move make you invulnerable? I don't know. This one's so stupidly easy, too. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated now. I'm trying to think for a second. I don't know. I hope you guys. I hope you guys will check out my books. Wow. I don't know how I'm gonna get them published yet. I'm hoping that's your ass. I'm hoping Amazon. Oh wow, and the special boss was right there too. I'm hoping Amazon still has their publishing service. It's been really hard to find somebody to help me edit. My wife, thankfully, is the best person in the world, has been helping me edit. Otherwise, my story would be terrible and unreadable. And I mean that. It still, unfortunately, might be unreadable. There we go. That's what I screwed up on last time. It might still be unreadable. I just don't. Yeah, I fucking knew that was gonna happen when I screwed up my swing. Fuck. I'm just hoping people. It's written in first person. I'm hoping people can overlook the fact that it's written in first person and in current and past tense, because it's telling a story. And wow. And lots of stories have done that before. And that's honestly how I want to tell the story. Because that's how I like to tell you guys stories. That's how I feel like I'm telling you guys this story now. You guys are watching this, and so I'm telling you, like, so you're seeing this, and at the same time I'm telling you stuff. So it's like two stories at the same time. Whoops. And so I really hope. Ah, the special infected was right there. Yeah, you're a little bastard. So I really hope. I don't know. I was hoping for more input on being able to delineate between current and past tense. But in the end, I really hope if people just can't tell the difference, and if people are going to be just completely intolerant to the whole thing, that's going to be their problem. Did I run the wrong way? Damn it, I screwed up again. I keep wanting to use my right trigger to open it. Anyway, that's actually really super freaking easy. I don't know why I kept screwing up. I think as I was trying to talk. Yeah, wow. I ended up making almost a 30-second improvement. So I think I'll stop there, because I think, yeah, it's Kajuju is the next one. Yeah, so I hope, I don't know. I'm honestly, I'm so tired of editing, and I want to get back to writing, but I want these freaking books to be good. I can't believe how hard editing a book is. But that's what I've been working on. I've been just working my ass off trying to get a job. And trying to prepare for social unrest. And writing these books. And trying to make sure that they don't stomp all over 299 days. But I think it's amazing that they actually almost perfectly work in tandem, in parallel. I haven't seen anything so far that Tate's got wrong. It's amazing. So, I mean, maybe he didn't forecast the whole Trump thing, but it doesn't really matter, because the Trump thing, like the Pacific Northwest, is completely insulated from that. And that situation could change anyway. Beings like there's like a second government being set up that's trying to overthrow him anyway. So much can change in 2 years. And I don't think that's gonna happen, but I just mean it's insane the things that people and groups are actually trying to do, trying to overthrow him and stuff. So I just want to get these books written, and I just want to be left alone, and I just want a job, and I just want to keep my house. Like, you wouldn't think those things would be too much to ask for, you know. But hopefully within the next, I don't know, week or so, I'll have the first book ready and on Amazon. I'm hoping. I'm so tired of editing it. Blah. So tired of editing it. And I'll do a video when it's up there and ready to go. So in the meantime, though, if you want to check out a great series, if you're in the Pacific Northwest or whatever, and do civil unrest and everything, and then like the year or so after, check out 299 Days. While I work on my series stuff. I don't have a name for this series yet. This is called like an urban survival series. Which is like really unoriginal. Each book has a name. But I don't know. I don't know if a series has to have a name yet. I don't have any cool people to ask that question of. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and subscribe, and tell your friends, and hope you found this interesting and fun. And check out Umbrella Corps. I know online's not popping right now, but we just need people to share it, you know, and to tell Capcom to start supporting the damn game again. So yeah, I'm Siege Shot on there, I believe, if you've ever seen me on there. So anyway, talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.